Why am I dressed like a sports person? It's because I'm going to be talking about games, but not sports games, board games. If you want to talk about sports games, you're going to have to find somebody else. I'm Hannah, and I love board games. That's an understatement. You guys have been asking to see my board game collection, and I don't have time to show you all of my games, but I thought I'd share with you my favorite games that you may have forgotten about from the 80s and 90s. And they just might be your new thrift goals. So the first game is like an all-time favorite for me, and that is the game Heartthrob, which they describe as the dream date game. And that's basically what it is. You and your friends sit around and look at pictures of boys and try to pick dates for yourself. There's really no skill involved. Top 3 reasons why you should own this game: Neil, Trevor, and Woody with his skis. This is probably like the 3rd copy of this game that I've had to buy over the years because I just keep wearing it out. If that tells you anything. This is a game that one of you recommended to me, and my first thought was, I have not read the Sweet Valley High series yet. But I was pleasantly surprised to find that it has nothing to do with the book series at all. Like most of the games in my stack, it's just one of those dating games. You know, you're going around the high school and you're trying to collect things, get a date, go to prom, yada yada, you know, high school stuff. I think that boyfriend Ken Matthews is reason enough to want to own this game. He's got like that brooding, preppy boy look. A game that my sister and I can both agree on playing is called Perfect Match. It's a perfect match for the both of us. And it claims to be the game about what you always talk about. So yeah, it's about pizza and ice cream. Well, I guess that's what I'm always thinking about. I'm always talking about, I don't know, thrifting, 80s, I don't know where I'm going with this sentence. This game is sweet because it has these electronic flower things, and the game asks you and your friends questions, and then you go around the circle trying to match answers with your friends. It never fails to make me laugh what the other person thinks I'm gonna answer. I know that seems like a dumb thing, but it's just hilarious. You're like, I wouldn't answer that. That's the sound of a perfect match. That's not a match. Perfect match? Not a match. The technology in this game is unreal. So yes, I highly recommend, if only to be able to use these flower things with your friends in just real life situations. Things could get wild with these things in your possession. This game is just ridiculous. It's called Sealed with a Kiss, and I'm sure you can take a wild guess what it's about. If you think it's about horses, you'd be wrong. It's about kissing. They call it the kiss collecting game. And they aren't Hershey kisses. I feel ridiculous even having to explain this game to you. You get a boy card, you go around a board, and then you have this lipstick stamper, and you're trying to get kisses. That's it. And whoever gets the most kisses first wins. But if the only kisses you get are in a board game, then are you really a winner? It's a good, clean, fun time. The last 2 games I can't say much about because they're still pretty new to me. I've only played each of them probably about 1 time. Okay, so this one is called Party Mania, fabulous interactive VCR game. I feel like this was the PG version of the game Nightmare, which was also a VHS game back in the day. Except this game is all fun, and you're trying to get to a party, and your aunt keeps interrupting you. Yeah, I think that basically sums up the game. There's a big party, and it's gonna be totally fabulous, and you have to do a bunch of things, and a bunch of chores, and yeah, maybe your parents will let you go to the party, and maybe they won't. You have to play the game to find out. If you're gonna try to thrift this game, it's very important to remember that it is a VHS game. So if you do not have a VHS player, then this game is completely useless to you. Speaking of totally fabulous, look at this VHS tape. I feel like Kaz, aka Nerdburger, would really love this game just for the tape alone. So yeah, Party Mania will be the hit of the party with this one. Last but not least is Meet Me at the Mall, which is the mall shopping game. You might be disappointed that I didn't include a game like Mall Madness or Girl Talk in this forgotten games, and that's because I feel like those games aren't forgotten. They've been remade here for the new generation. So I tried to pick games that were truly a sign of the times. And a game like Meet Me at the Mall is definitely a sign of the times. Would I say that this game is better than Mall Madness? No, nothing is better than Mall Madness. But it's definitely on par with Mall Madness because it has name brand stores like The Limited, Kinney Shoes, Foot Locker, whatever Musicland is, or was, probably closed up by now. The thing that I like about this more than Mall Madness is that this is not an electronic game and it's so much easier to set up. So if you've ever been frustrated with trying to set up Mall Madness, then this might be a really great alternative. Because you still get, why is this upside down? Oops. Because you still get to go shopping, but you don't have that annoying, ooh, a long line, try again later, voice yelling at you throughout the whole game. Now you can't buy this game at a mall, but you could buy it at a thrift store. And this has been my favorite forgotten games of the 80s and 90s. I probably have a lot more, but I'm gonna save those for a rainy day. And also, I really want to hear what kind of games you guys played back in the day. Maybe there's another game that I've never even heard of that you love. Definitely give me some really cool game suggestions down in the comments. I look forward to reading those. Thank you very much for watching this video. Be sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. You can use the links down below to follow me all over the internet. And don't forget to be excellent to each other. That's all I got. I'm gonna burp. Game on, game on. Maybe I've seen Wayne's World too many times. So yeah, Party Mania. I'm totally psyched. The whole class is going to the party. Why does that guy look like a cheap version of Taran Killam?